At the Canadian Biosample repository, automation is used wherever possible to increase processing capacity. Our processing robot handles both source sample tubes and target tubes used for storage. The robot reads the barcodes from the source tubes using an integrated barcode reader. After it is scanned, the source tube liquid levels are measured and the cap is removed. While removing the cap from the source tube, the robot grips the tube and rotates the cap first to break the seal. This prevents the tube from ejecting from the gripper and also prevents contamination of the workstation. The robot dispenses 400 microliters into each FTA paper slide. This method of using slides in FTA paper was developed by the CBSR and is a reliable manner of storing DNA samples at room temperature. The target tubes are barcoded with 2D barcodes and are read using a flatbed scanner and our specially developed open source software. This automated system is integrated with the inventory system. The robot can use both 0.5 milliliters and 1 milliliter target tubes. While the robot is pipetting, it touches off into the slides of the target tubes to prevent drops from hanging on the pipette and contaminating the workstation. The Canadian Biosample repository uses 2D barcodes for labeling target storage tubes. Conventional lab 2D barcode readers cost upward of $3,000. The CBSR has developed software which allows a standard flatbed scanner to read 2D barcodes. The software is open source and based on open source barcode scan libraries. This allows other laboratories to use inexpensive scanners and free software to integrate with inventory software. Our inventory software is secure and has an open source nature, which allows other laboratories to use technology which has already been developed. The software integrates with the processing robot and the flatbed scanners. The CBSR uses a heat sealer to seal target tubes. Heat sealing is a fast, robust, and reliable method which allows tubes to safely be stored at temperatures down to minus 190 degrees without having to worry about compromising sample integrity. Heat sealing does not compromise the samples. The CBSR is currently developing a tube cutter which will allow for fast tube separation. The design of the cutter allows it to be molded from plastic, allowing it to be inexpensive, reproducible, and disposable. The cutter may be handheld or automated. The CBSR is currently developing an in-freezer robot for further sample storage automation. This robot uses a unique single cable system to reduce weight and cost while increasing speed. The robot picks and places tubes inside the freezer rather than removing a rack and picking tubes outside of the cold environment. The motors that drive the robot are located outside of the freezer, so no heat is added to the system from the motors. This is also less taxing on the motors. This system will achieve high speeds of picking and placing, with an eventual goal of 600 tubes per hour. Due to the scalable nature of the system, the more freezers and robots that are added, the faster tubes can be picked.